guys, and welcome to our live stream of MeSA Invitational. So we are down to the last stream of the day, and it's gonna be between Zodiark and Hokage. But before we start the match, let us just update them on who will be proceeding to the top four. And these top four guys will be able to have a 50-50 chance on being invited. And Mobile Esports Arena is actually inviting two today, giving out the invitation to two teams today for top one and top two. So with the teams, it's Brand Esports and Glory Empire War, and today Zodiark and Hokage. So yeah, with the lineup,
Looking at the lineup, Zodiark and Hokage, we see very familiar names here. And, some are new. Actually, looking at it, it's just one person who's new to me. The rest of these are very familiar.
can you run through the player roster?
And right now we have Zodiark, Joshiyu,
Joshisu.
and you have Ezret, very familiar name. I am Pogi. And as for Hokage, you have Kariki, Ikaapat, and Hilmdars.
Well, I think we already saw Ikaapat compete in the Mobile Esports Arena monthly online tournament. So, by the way, guys, the announcement or the open registration has already been posted in the Mobile Esports Arena page, for round 2 of the qualifiers, and also the Mobile Esports Arena monthly online tournament is also posted around 5 o'clock earlier. So be careful of what you're registering, if it's qualifiers or invitational. So without further ado, let us proceed into the draft match.
Now here, I was watching it. It was so fast. The ban from Catherine and the ban of Idris.
Meta bans.
Yeah,
A lot of
the
meta bans in
bans.
C.
Meanwhile, Zodiark, actually, they prioritize the Baron early on because they're really centering around the Baron pick here. Meanwhile,
Yeah, and Joshisu is a really good Baron player.
meanwhile, the Hokage actually, standard like that before, a Vox and an Ardent. Meanwhile, here, Finn a while ago, it wasn't working that much. Let's see if Zodiark can actually pull off a Finn here with a Baron.
A good Finn with a Baron. Yeah, definitely. So, I'm seeing from the slide of Hokage, they pick up the Ardent and the Vox, which is Vox is actually a good way to counter an Ardent. Not really a hard counter, but Vox really gives you a chance to dance around the Porcupine Mortars and the damage.
I think, looking at here at
sidestepping.
this draft, it's not really Oz. Kestrel would have been good.
Yeah.
Or
Ooh, an
Celeste
Ozo!
Scarf. I don't think Ozo is the best pick, especially when you're against a Finn.
Yeah, you have the Quibble, you have the Polite Company, and you have
What this means for a
Prepare for
Hokage is that
battle.
all three of them as a melee hero, they have to dive in straight to
Oh,
Baron.
is Vox considered a melee? With
sort
the
of.
range, Vox has the least range.
That's in the
carries.
range where you want Finn to be with when you're a Finn.
But Hilmdars can easily build a breaking point for Finn, because Finn is a living meat stack for the breaking point. But the problem is, if you build the breaking point, you're giving Joshisu the chance to burst you out.
And it seems like I am Poggy is gonna go for that CP Fortress. I really would like this build for Fortress all the time. It's really aggressive. And
I agree, because if you have Vox who will build sustain or a breaking point, and you have a CP Fortress, well, if you're like up against a sustain
And
Vox,
there goes Ikaapat.
you want to burst them out, but Ikaapat manages to escape that one, and Joshisu Zodiark will invade and get or disrupt this jungle rotation, and they will get the middle tree out here, further delaying Ozo of the early game advantage.
Yeah, the only problem here that I see from Zodiark is their ability to stick. Because
You have the Finn.
Yeah, but you have the Finn, but it's so easy to go and run away. Even with I am Poggy, once they're able once they're unable to connect that, I mean, Hokage is gonna have like an easy time to actually dance around and be clever with their movements.
You mean Helmdars?
Yeah, Helmdars and even Ozo. And also they have like a Apat, with a Vanguard. So really, they can get out of those situations quite easily.
Well, as I can see, the main threat here for Joshisu is the Ozo late game. If Joshisu wouldn't be able to get those stacking up to stack up the damage like as fast as he could, then well, Ozo will just eat him alive.
Yeah, that's why I think for Josh, besides building a weapon power early game, I think the most important item that he needs is a reflex block. That saves him from the Vanguard and the Bangarang from Ozo.
Yeah.
I mean the
Correct.
Gauntlet.
Yes, definitely. I mean, Helmdars can pick up the reflex block here after he picked up a first tier, at least one first tier item, because if you pick up reflex block too early, it will be.
No, I think that was for Josh.
Insufficient.
Yeah, for Josh.
Oh, for Josh.
Yeah, as a Baron. Because some Barons they just really go for a full weapon power build. I mean sometimes
But
it really
yeah,
works.
because you have the jump jet. Was the passive removed? The CC?
Yeah, but I'm not sure. But again, I mean for Ozo, I mean it's always
We
best,
casters, we don't know if it was removed.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But for Ozo, I mean you really want to build a reflex block because we all know that
The
Bangarang is
displacement and the stun, it will do grievous harm for your team fight and will well anyway, there's just items being picked up here, and Helmdars is going for the poison shiv early game. I rather like him rather than going for the tension build.
yeah. I mean he's dealing with a fortress and a fin here, so it's understandable to go for that shiv.
Blood for blood, and then a Vanguard to Helmdars just sent Arden flying around the map here, and Employee just went in for that mine. Ezra with a polite company, but Helmdars is safely farming, and there goes a force engagement. Employee Quibble does not connect. Helmdars was able to evade it.
I think Zodiark really was like really hopeful for that, but you know what? I don't think they're able to. They have that stick potential early game.
Well, are you familiar with the team?
Yeah, I mean they've been there for the long time. I mean, I think they have some changes. I mean, the only one I see here who's been a regular.
There is Acro Bounce, and they're wanting to burst Joshisu, but Joshisu manages to jump jet away there.
As I said, the longest member here is Ikaapat Hokage. I mean,
Ikaapat is an ancient one.
since
Vainglory.
2015. This guy has been around since 2015. So there's plenty of experience coming from this guy. Meanwhile, I mean, Josh is still on his CS here. Meanwhile, Vox picks up that Shiv. I mean, that's gonna do great for Helmdars. I mean, it's gonna allow to sustain him in the lane.
Oh, but Baron picks up a Serpent
And
Mask first.
He brings a better sustain here with his Serpent Mask versus the Shiv.
Well, really good adjustment with the items, because usually we will just see Baron building Sorrow Blade first and then Tyrant's Monocle.
Yeah, I
and
think
this is a good item to pick
He
up
knows
from
that
Joshisu.
he's dealing with an Ozo who can sustain and also an Arden. So I guess the Serpent Mask is a good build up for that sustain item build. Meanwhile here, I mean, you have I am Pogi actually finishing that starting ground, so he's gonna be able to do the jungle really fast, but they are gonna
but
focus
the
here.
jump jet for an aggressive positioning, but Helmdars was saved by a good
And there goes the banger.
The banger to Joshisu, and Joshisu backs away. Would you say that that was a fail engage? No, and Ezra comes into the rescue, but slowly getting peeled by Helmdars, and the damage from the bounce. Ikaapat just wanting to dive in, but was unsuccessful at it, and
Again.
Flare has been popped, and Ozo or Karakiri is there stealing the jungle tree. Manages to actually.
I think that's the problem I was saying with Zodiark. I mean, they have no stick potential. Even with a Force card, I mean, he's still level 5.
Yeah.
I think for me, I am Pogi. I mean, it might be desperate, but I think he needs to build a Shiver still. Because Helmdars can easily get out, just like that. I mean, it's so easy for him to like hop away
Yeah, I think the fortress pickup actually made sense because you want to like be sufficient or provide that movement speed burst from the Finn, but you know Finn couldn't do much damage. So I think what would be a better roam? It was like
I mean, they didn't ban Lyra.
yeah.
Lyra would have been great. I mean, it's gonna allow the Baron to actually
I
sustain.
mean better jungle.
Oh, better jungle for
Yeah.
Fortress. I could have went for, given that they pick a box, I could have went for a Kestrel.
Kestrel.
Knowing
to-
that the Ozo was there,
yeah, definitely.
I can
good
use my
guy
active camo to
Ozo.
trap
To trap
him
Ozo.
during the acro bounce.
Yeah, and then just Glimmer Hut and activate the stun. But Ezreal is taking significant damage here. But will they kill? No, Quibble misses some turret damage down to Ika Apat, and they're looking for the siege here. Well, this is beautiful siege coming in
Ooh,
from
this is very
Hokage, really
careless.
objective pace, and here comes the rest of the Zodiark wanting to dive in, but you know, Hokage is playing safe and is quite aware of what Zodiark is doing. We might see a forest engage here, and there goes the acro bounce, catches Ezreal, wait for it, goes out, Iron Cannon hits! Oh, and the force accord to the turret! Hilmdar's backing away, and Karakiri goes down under the Zodiark's turret!
Oh, they really set themselves there for a trap with that Iron Cannon.
Karakiri, oh my god, it's Kariki.
Yeah, Karakiri.
Harakiri. Just
Harakiri.
dove to death. Harakiri, commit Harakiri. Well, anyway, it's Kariki. We can call him Kari. Kari.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Hilmdars picks up that tension bow. I mean, it's gonna be really useful against the Baron. And even for I Am Poggy, I mean, I Am Poggy, that Fortress is also squishy. Meanwhile, Josh actually opts for the tension bow,
Which is also good for a bear.
which is good. I mean, this is gonna deal so much damage against the box here. And let's see how they deal the damage.
Yeah, so far they're abusing the early weakness of Josh Isu here. But yeah, and Poggy dives in. Josh Isu jumps in. Look at that. It doesn't do much tension bow. The tension bow doesn't do much damage because Josh Isu hasn't yet scaled up with like a Sorrow Blade damage.
Ooh, look at that damage from Josh though.
Splash damage.
Meanwhile, Kariki will be there to disrupt them and the
Oh, and the
acrobats.
beautiful acro bounce that connects.
But feels like he jumped for his
And
death
the
there.
gauntlet catches M. Poggy. Oh, wait for it. Goes
Ooh.
out in the force accord in response to that. And Kariki.
He died during his jump there.
Harakiri. Anyway, this is gonna be a turn. So Zodiac has been playing safely, and I mean Hokage feels like they're forcing it in.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's paying off for Zodiac.
Zodiark's doing a great job, but I think they just have to connect their CZs better. I mean, they're on there. I mean, but I think they can do better with it.
Jump jet. The Vanguard was on.
Meanwhile, here you have Kariki looking. Okay, Kariki is going for a broken myth here. Meanwhile, I Am Poggy. We're not so sure what he's gonna build next. He could actually go for another utility item, but it looks like he is gonna go for. It could be a broken myth here. Meanwhile, Ezreal. I mean, Ezreal though, those force accords, the last two force accords, really on point. It caught-
Really on point.
caught them.
Unexpected. And that gives Josh Isu the advantage to regain his footing and try to position
And
himself
Poggy has
well.
to go back in the lane now here.
Ezreal slowly getting killed here. Kariki forcing it in. Josh Isu just dealing the splash damage in. And oh, the jump jet goes in. On cooldown. Bangerang goes out. Iron Cannon will hit Abbott and Hong Hilmdars, but O's Fortress was taken out easy. Ezreal about to go next, and Josh Isu all alone. Acro bounce connects to Josh Isu under the Zodiark's turret. Josh Isu jumps away. Kariki backs away, and a good gauntlet just to save Kariki from a movie speed. But will it connect? No, Acro bounce didn't connect. Josh Isu will not defend this turret.
I think I Am Poggy there, you know, a bit.
Oh, another. Oh, one more jump jet
Ooh.
and follow up auto attack.
Wow.
But the follow up saved by the Daddy Arden.
I think during that clash, I Am Poggy was a bit hesitant. I mean, they could have closed it down, but it felt like he didn't in the mid part of it, he decided not to commit, and it backfired.
It backfired. So you really have the commitment, just like in a relationship, or
Yeah.
else it will backfire. Who got? Anyway.
Moving forward, I mean, I am probably doing a great job at that clash. Not so much. Meanwhile, Kariki doing a great job with his acro bounce. I mean,
Yeah.
he's really able to utilize it.
But he has to be careful because it can be an acro bounce to the death.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I mean, Josh slowly scaling up with that monocle now.
Monocle. Oh, he's
It was-
opting to build 2 tyrants monocle, even
Yeah.
without the sorrow blade.
And the weapon infusion after. It's gonna be crazy damage coming from him. Meanwhile, Ezreal here is looking like he's gonna build an Atlas next against Vox.
Also, Vox picks up a weapon infusion.
Actually, no, Kariki, Kaapat both has Atlases here.
Oh, just to counter,
Josh.
just to render Joshisu useless.
But here, I mean, I am Poggy is looking for a clash here. I mean, that's the only reason why they're lingering too deep here in the jungle.
Zodiac has to be
But
careful here.
this is not a good position for Zodiark right now. I think they should just back down. This is a bad position for them to clash.
One force a Gargoyle gonna turn there. Goes the acro bounce, catches Joshisu backs away, but gets stuck inside that gauntlet. But all of goes in for Joshisu fails to live, and Arden will go down next, and Bogey chasing him. That is the law of the claw, and Kariki running away from the wolf. Look at that damage! But Ezra is there. The Quibble connects, and Bogey just dealing what he can. Look at that life steal from Ozo. He's still surviving that one, and the turn of the tide. It's Bogey's blood now. Kariki surviving that one, and it is between Kariki and Ezra. Ezra has to back away from this one. Ozo OP lifesteal back away now. Ezra back away. Kariki could have killed. Actually, Kariki could have killed Ezra if he had mana or
You know,
energy.
Yeah, that's a lifesteal that he has without even with the Eve yet. right?
Yes,
So
look
just
at the
imagine
Eve.
how much lifesteal that he can do with the Eve after.
Eve of Harvest, as one of the productions was saying, what does Eve of Harvest do? Got from JM. It's Imba lifesteal.
Yeah, that's
Super
true.
lifesteal.
Especially with an Ozo here. I guess for that clash, I mean Zodiark kinda had the good position because the sentry was with them. I guess the only reason is that they weren't able to capitalize. That Josh was caught out by that bangarang. He wasn't able to block it.
Yeah, and Zodiac here in position. Ezreal will try to front on this one. You know, Finn is so slow. And Bangarang gets blocked, and Josh's jump jets away, but Ozo follows Iron Cannon. Will hit at the very heart of the clash. Ikaapat will go in, and they catch Baron. They kill Baron, and Ezra will go out, and there is the gauntlet, but wait, Ezra is killed. Ezra wasn't affected with the gauntlet, but still they killed Ezra. Now it's Ampogi alive.
And
They
again-
really ignore Fortress here.
Yeah, I mean you can just like see the power of the fortified health. I mean you have the fortified health from Kariki is really saving him, plus the Vanguard. So really, I mean Kariki is like only life with his current items, and with Arden saving him.
Yeah, this is one of the downside of having a Finn, because you're really at the front and you have the Ozo. If Joshisu jump jets away from Ezra, then Ozo can easily follow either with a Bangarang or the Acro Bounce, leaving Joshisu vulnerable to any threats. And you know, Ozo with the lifesteal, he can actually match up with the damage of what Joshisu has.
Yeah, even if like I am Poggy and Kariki has the same item, but you know what, I am Poggy really can't scale as well as Kariki can with the Ozo. I mean, looking at this now, it feels like I am Poggy doesn't have any damage. Meanwhile, Kariki has, you know, the exact CP items, but he's doing so much damage because of his kit with that Acro Bounce.
Well, yeah, Kariki is there and does not intend to play any monkey business around.
Yeah.
Get the fun. Anyway.
Meanwhile, Josh picks up that tornado trigger. I mean, but he's not, you know, it's not being really utilized because he's dying so fast. The Iron Cannon just to clear it. Ooh, and the force accord.
Failed combo, and they should not engage. So they really
Oh my
have
god,
to
he
be
jumped,
careful right
Josh!
now. There is no wait for it, and Josh is so helpless there. Gauntlet catches M Poggy, but the gauntlet stun was blocked, and they will look for the siege while Ozo distracts them. And yeah, this is a siege. Azure just there.
No, let's go for the
all
turret
the
here,
damage. Hildars is doing the work with the siege.
Yeah, I mean, Josh, wow.
Ah.
Really disappointing that. I mean, no vision. And just like carelessly landing in. I mean, he should have known that they were there.
Yeah, they were there.
Yeah.
They saw it, and you should have the feels.
Yeah, I think he was expecting I am Poggy to release those wolves to actually face check, but I don't think they were able to, you know, communicate that to each other. Meanwhile, Josh Yu, I mean, there's really no problem in terms of farm. It's more of the positioning and actually capitalizing on his items. I mean, right now his items seems like props, like, you know.
But you know, with I am Poggy's damage not matching up to Kariki's damage, it's already 17 minutes in the game. And the siege, the first siege of Zodiark is not even yet halfway done. So this game is leaning towards Hokage winning.
Yeah, especially when you have a Vox, but you know.
But what is the win condition of Zodiark there?
I mean, you know, they have to do what they were doing a while ago. I mean, hit those force accords, pull them together, allow Josh to actually have a good position. And I am Poggy just really, you know, at least complete that broken net. I think he can actually make a difference with that broken net.
Yeah, and really with the failed combo, remember the failed combo. I mean, they could have like backed away and like flared it out, but you know,
This
it
is
rendered
so
them
hard
really
for Zodiark
useless.
at this point because, you know, they really can't pick on Vox that easily as they were able to do in the early game because
Yeah.
Vox right now is kind of beef up.
It kind of beefed up, and they really distracted with Ozo diving
Because
in.
Ozas can just dive in whenever he wants.
And
I
Iron
kinda-
Cannon will hit again. The acrobats. Oh, that was a good gauntlet, just on time to catch Joshi Su. Now it's Iron Poggy backing away, and Ozo not fearing anything there. And Hilmdars and Arden just there to have stacks, 13 stacks, and Kariki dove in, really dove in, not afraid of any turret damage.
Yeah, I mean, Kariki is like so beef up that he doesn't even have to worry because he can just life steal everything with the acrobats after. And also with that, I mean, Josh, if he wasn't caught with that gauntlet, I think they could have had a chance. But you know, just really unlucky. To get
That was
caught
a
with
beautiful gauntlet with Ika
Yeah,
Apa.
it's
Just right on
The moment
time,
that he
just on point.
I
I mean, if I was Josh's, I would. Oh, I'm stunned. What?
And now here, I think this
Beautiful.
might be like the final push for Hokage. I mean,
Yeah.
Zodiark's not able to hold them, so what more with a Kraken? I really think it's like I am Poggy.
I think this is a drafting for I am Poggy.
Yeah, he lost team with that Fortress late game. And again, that Finn, you know, a bit questionable whenever
Well-
I see a Finn pick.
Yeah, as I see it, I am Poggy's fortress pick could have been pulled off correctly if you have another roamer for it.
Yeah, I would have chosen a Lyra instead of a Finn though.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
a Lyra. I could have stick with a classic picks here.
Look at the mines.
Yeah, the mines won't do anything.
Of course, a quarter hits, as well as the Iron Cannon. Kariki in danger. He is backing away, and Joshi too. And Zodiac just defending this tower, but won't do much. Quibble connects with a 3-man stun, and Fortress wants to go into that box. The
Ooh.
gauntlet has been casted. Vox runs away, as well as Ika Apat.
Again, that's the damage potential when you have a shot who's able to shoot from behind without anyone distracting him.
But you know, even if they were able to pick up a kill with Ozo, they suffered 1.7 turrets there.
Yeah, I think Josh right now, I think he can sell his tension bow and buy a breaking point. Because it's at this point where he has to survive. He can survive longer. So I think a breaking point will work for him rather than the tension bow at this point. Because, you know, like a tension bow against Kariki, I mean, it doesn't really do anything. He's just gonna get it back from his lifesteal.
Kiriki is the main problem here for Zodiark.
Ooh, Hildar's.
Hildar's
What is
caught
this?
there.
And the
force, beautiful force accord, and it led to the death of Hildar's. Now, the Iron Cannon goes out, Acro Bounce hits, and Ozo dies there. And it is a Sage. Joshi still tries to go in, and Foggy backing it up.
Oh my god, they can go straight here.
A Sage.
They can go straight here. They have so much damage.
They have so much damage.
With
yes.
Josh.
And I am Foggy, but they back away.
Okay, what?
But they back away.
They back away.
What?
You're not gonna go for the siege anymore.
Well, I am dumbfounded.
Yeah, I think
What?
Ezreal is like waiting for that Kraken, but there's no Kraken yet, man.
They just killed the Kraken, dude. Dude.
And again, that's like, I think Zodiark actually not capitalizing that so much. I think they could have picked that turret and one more turret inside that vein.
And these.
I think that was like the golden chance for Zodiark, because they caught them out.
Yeah.
Hokage making so much errors.
Yeah, and Joshisu has tons of damage as well as I am Poggy with the aftershock.
I'm pretty
and
sure
the broken-
Hokage won't.
And also the Storm Crown. They have the Storm Crown.
I'm pretty sure Hokage won't let that happen anymore. And this is a really wasted opportunity for Zodiark.
No, I think we'll either they force engage here, but Joshisu blacks the Bangarang. This is a perfect moment for Zodiark to go in because the Bangarang is down. We are waiting for a force accord, but they back away. They decided not to engage. I wonder why.
Yeah, I think they were lagging behind. I mean, Finn needs to be in a really good position during the force accord. Meanwhile, here, I mean, Kariki wants actually force it in. There he goes. He's looking for
Definitely, they can force. Oh, Joshisu gets rooted there. Good thing that he was. Force accord.
What is Josh doing there, though?
Oh, that was a wasted force accord.
Yeah, a bit of shambles in terms of their formation here.
Shambles. I like your term.
Yeah, shambles.
Can you define shambles?
Yeah, it's shambling.
Shambling. A bit of shambling here and there.
No, they just want to go in here.
Yeah, they have the damage to go in, and Kariki should go in heading straight here.
But they can't finish it.
They can't finish it. Joshisu jump chance and Helmers goes 1v1, and also spots Joshisu.
And Helmers is gonna die.
One more auto attack. Joshisu finds the target, connects, and then it's also now dealing with the work. Joshisu jump jets again, force accord, connect, and Kariki last man standing. They can just go in with the ace and finish the game. Either a Kraken or they could just finish
Just go
it. But
straight
they
to it.
have
You have so much. It's a minute.
Finn can tank every bit of damage of the tower, and then Mpog and Joshisu can deal damage from behind. Will this be a game for the Zodiark?
Yeah.
This is 30 seconds left on the timer of Hokage. Nice turn around. This is the game. That was an intense. I don't expect that these are the type of matches you'll see in mobile esports arena, especially with high stakes at slot and competing at the live tournament at ESGS.
Wow. Anyway.
Reckless Fang?
No, that was a bit disappointing from Hokage.
Still with the shambles?
Yeah, very disappointing from Hokage there. I mean, those were two errors that they created. The last one, they thought that they could go all the way in. But even if they did, that turret has so much fortified health. I think they should have focused instead in getting the Kraken or picking one kill.
Yeah.
But instead, they actually backfired and
Nice turnaround. I mean, all throughout the game, we've seen Hokage dominating it and just not. It was unexpected. Anyway, I'm still aghast. Hey guys, hello. If you've seen that match, we are all shocked. Anyway, please like our Twitch channel. It's MeSA Official, and we will be posting your videos here at this invitational tournament at MeSA Official YouTube. And please drop by Facebook page. We already announced the open registration for the monthly online tournament June next Saturday. Next Saturday, and also the qualifiers round 2. So today we'll be giving out two slots or two invitations for the top two teams. So far it's Bren Esports, Glory Empire War, and you're seeing the match today between Zodiark and Hokage, and Zodiark 1 point away from claiming the first invitational. So yeah, let us not prolong game 2. Let us go into the draft match.
And again, Hokage, I mean, nothing new. I mean, they banned the same hero. And the same thing for Zodiark here at Catherine. And then they just... But this time, they actually... Oh, this stick with a Vox here. I mean, it's still the Vox. I mean, I don't know. I think Hokage is a bit of dumbfounded on how they lost that match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were thinking...
Regain glory with the
And
redeem ourselves with the Vox.
And Zodiark is gonna go for a Gwen here. Not so sure why the Gwen pick in this match. It might be their comfort pick. And they're gonna stick with a Finn.
Well, actually, I think that Gwen pick is really good against a Vox early game. Gwen can scale faster early game against a Vox.
Ooh, actually, meanwhile here, they are being a Kestrel. I mean, I like this pick from Kestrel. I think they should stick with the Lyra here. There goes the Lyra. And it could be a Kestrel also. I mean, it's a good, knowing that they're gonna pick Kestrel here. I mean, I think Kestrel is a good pick for Hokage here. Who do you think is viable here? I think Kestrel would be good against a Gwen.
Kestrel will be good against a Gwen. No,
Or a Glaive.
I'm looking for no. What?
I think a Glaive. I was saying a Glaive, but then again, you have a Skedaddle here from
Yeah,
Gwen.
I was like, why?
Yeah.
Well, obviously you have the Skedaddle.
Yeah.
So why pick
Ooh,
the
a
Glaive?
very good pick from Zodiac
Oh,
here.
I'm
They're gonna
liking
go
this
for
pick.
it. It's no, not a Fortress again.
Fortress again? No.
No, it should be a Cruel
No,
here.
a Cruel.
A Cruel.
Oh, but off timer. Okay, we're gonna see a reset. Yeah, and yeah, an update from production. The first team to qualify for the Invitationals at ESGS, the prestigious culminating event of Mobile Esports Arena Invitationals, is Bren Esports. Congratulations, guys. See you in ESGS. Anyway, yeah, so with the last one to be invited is between Zodiark and Hokage. Zodiark claiming 1 point, just 1 point away from the Invitationals too.
I think in that pick, I would go for a Cruel instead of a Fortress.
Yeah, Cruel would be better.
Yeah, that's the stick that they were looking for.
Let's go into the draft.
Ooh, they're actually going for the Scarf here. I mean,
heroes.
well,
A
I guess
Scarf.
it works with
Okay.
a Finn and the Scarf, but you're dealing with a Glaive here, so I think a Cruel could have worked better. What do you think?
Prepare for
I
battle.
also think that Cruel could have worked better, but you know, you can work around the Glaive with the Scarf. But you know, if Glaive knows that Gwen can time the Skedaddle right, which is Josh's divine timing always, he will go to Mpogi. But the problem is, will he reach Mpogi?
The problem here that I see is when you have Gwen and Scar from behind, that's gonna leave your Finn in the front, which they can just easily pick off.
Well, I really like. Okay, I see now. You have that Lyra, so you're expecting Lyra to bring out a good arcane passage, so that Glaive can go in, close the distance on the Scarf, and put Scarf in the middle of the clash.
Yeah, even without the Arcane Portal, I mean, you can do an Afterburn. I mean, it's so easy to like penetrate the formation here of Hokage. Versus a Cruel, I mean, it could have been better with a Cruel, I think.
Yeah, so we'll just see how this one plays, because they're Vainglory, tons of possibilities. Yeah, and yeah, meanwhile, just visit our Facebook page and announcements will be up.
Again,
Of the
Zodiark really
qualifiers.
likes this kind of play in the beginning.
Aggressive,
Yeah,
getting
aggressive.
the middle treant.
And denying them as much jungle as they can early game. Meanwhile, we're gonna go back in the lane here.
Glaive picked up early boots.
Yeah, I think he's doing that against Gwen. Because when you Skedaddle, you have movement speed. So he wants to compete against that. Meanwhile here, Karuki very tricky.
Oh.
Ooh, gets that also.
Gets two of it, and he has to be Really careful with Empogi's Spitfire here. Invading Hokage, very aggressive here because he
And
knows
Apat
it's a
ready
Finn.
for
Now,
the heal there.
that is the heal, buff, movement, speed. Kariki with the poke. Empogi switches target to Lyra, and Zodiac just fending off Kariki here, and Hokage with that, ika-apat with that Lyra is doing a good job supporting Kariki. Very nice objectives claimed by Hokage.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, now, Joshu,
Joshisu.
Joshisu. I mean, can you just call it Josh?
Tongue twister.
Yeah,
Josh.
Joshi, you. Shu. Okay, let's call it just Josh. Anyway, I mean, Ezreal here, what do you think about this Finn? I mean, we've been seeing it in the past games also. Finn. I don't know what's with Finn. I mean, there was no patch. Maybe it's
Yeah.
an eating SCA people wants to bring back.
Well, you know, with how SEA is playing, it's really it's either a really fast game or a dragging game. So
Or
Finn is too
would you say
slow.
it's a PH thing?
what with the Finn?
The Finn.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen
I haven't seen a
other
Finn that
regions
much.
play Finn?
Nope, not at all. I mean, it worked. It's working. Last game, it worked.
It works. Depends on the meta, but this
Yeah.
is a very traditional composition from Zodiark.
And here, I mean, you have now. I mean, Josh actually picks up attention both, so it's gonna be really good against Hilmdars here. But Hilmdars here actually did the
Boy,
shit.
will connects
Ooh,
to
look at that damage.
Ikapat, and the burst damage, boom, stick bonanza. Oh, another follow-up poke from
Yeah, that's a
Ikapat.
damage from like a Scarf and a Gwen combined with a burst that they have.
Yeah, definitely early game they will have the advantage, but they will need to pacify the glaive turn.
Actually, no. Actually, Glaive here is lingering too much in his own jungle. I really expected Kariki to rotate in the lane and try to pick up a kill against Josh.
Empogi could
Empogi.
easily steal here. Oh, but no, he didn't.
Here Apat trying to face check. That's a scout shot pop.
Well, I'm a Lyra. I have movement speed and heal, and Ezreal is very, very strong. So.
Meanwhile, here, I mean, I am Pogi in a very slow farming right now from I am Pogi. I mean, 17 CS versus Kariki's 26 CS here. Meanwhile, I mean, Josh looks like he might build a what? I think a reflex block is really good for him right now. I mean, just
Early
a double.
reflex block. Oh, he's going for a Sorrow Blade
Yeah, Sword
first.
Blade all in, huh?
Yeah.
With the damage.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I could have built an early reflex block just to avoid this situation. But you have the skedaddle.
Yeah, I mean, if you're good
You have
with
the
it.
skedaddle. If you're good with it, okay.
I mean, in terms of damage, I mean, Zodiark really has no problem. I mean, they have a Scarf also.
But Ezreal should not forget to also buy a Crucible, because Scarf, if he silences, rendered useless with the report. So another forcing an engagement. Kariki finding a tough position here. And Pogi just poking it out.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh.
Like, Kariki, what is Kariki doing? Okay, he's just gonna face check. He uses the afterburn just to escape that face check.
Well, they really have to be careful here and do evasive maneuvers with the Spitfire, because if you're one Spitfire can't do that much, but if you're consistently getting the Spitfire, but
Oh my
there
God,
was
what
a
is
good
happening with this
afterburn
sequence?
to Empogi, and Empogi dies very squishy. Now Ezreal is going down. Next, will they be able to kill Ezreal? Yes, Helmdars picked up that kill. Now Gwen is just the last man alive here. Now Kariki wanting to go in here. A good afterburn will do the trick, but you have to time the skedaddle right. Movement speed first, just for an attempt for the afterburn, but it will be converted into a siege instead. And Glaive or Kariki just trying to steal more farm from Scarf.
I think Zodiac lingered for too long. I mean, I don't know what Ezreal was doing there near the turret. He was getting caught up, and he was so slow, reaching for his teammates. I mean, Zodiac, both these teams, they have that, what do you call this, that habit of actually overextending it. And that's what costed Hokage the game last game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're doing overextension, doing face checks, and getting caught out one by one. Meanwhile here, I mean, Josh is looking to build his Sorrow Blade. Meanwhile, Hilnars picks up his 2 tier 3 items, a Shiv and a Tension Bolt. I mean, it's the standard one.
Polite Company goes out. Quibble does not connect, but Glaive gets spotted with a beautifully placed mine by Ezra. They are looking for a fight here. Who will prevail with a force engage? Force Accord still not up for Finn. Long way down. Also for the Afterburn gets blocked a little bit late.
The Dragon Breath.
Dragon Breath has been casted, burning all the way through the Clash, but it doesn't kill anyone. Nice estate. Oh, good follow up with the Afterburn. Josh is still almost about to die here, and Bogey just poking it out.
Oh, Josh.
Very dangerous.
Finding ways to actually live through that sequence of
To live with his
attempts.
skedaddle, so he just booted out.
Yeah. I mean, Kariki really wants to close down Josh, but you know, unable to do so every time. Meanwhile, Hilnars is gonna have a free farm here with Josh recalling. Actually try to push this one because right now I am Pog is actually gonna be busy here in the gold miner with Ezreal. Meanwhile, that's what I'm saying. Hilnars getting free shots here with the turret. Very careless from Zodiark. I mean, why are you leaving Hilnars there?
Because Finn wanted to buy items.
Yeah, now Hilnars is very vulnerable. He doesn't have a reflex block, so he can be hooked anytime by Ezreal.
Oh, now they're picking up the items. Again with Josh
recall here.
Okay, Sorrow Blade has been completed, and Josh Seer finally picks up that reflex block.
It's very useful. And right now, Ikapat picks up his own Crucible against the Forest Accord. Meanwhile, here I am Poggy. I mean, I really wanna like focus on I am Poggy. I mean, later on he's gonna skill so much, and Hokage won't notice it at all that he's dealing so much damage.
Because they're too focused on Josh Seer,
Yeah.
and they leave Iron Poggy at the back, just dealing damage and landing those Spitfires on. Oh, look at that! But it won't do much because there is the Lyra Sigil.
Ooh, didn't close
Oh,
him
and
out.
Poggy gets early popped up the fountain. They really have to be careful here. Kariki just distracting them, and Poggy with another afterburn just for escape.
Oh.
Force Accord connects. Josh Seer spots them, and Kariki dies.
That Arcane Portal, I'm not so sure what it was for. Was he gonna save? I think it was trying to save Kariki. It just keeps coming back. Anyway, I mean, if that was what happened, I think I would have forced to break that turret if I was Hilnars.
Yeah.
But right now, I think that's the turret that's gonna go down here. But Kariki is
ooh.
there coming from behind. Look at that damage though. I mean,
From Gwen. Well, it's a tension bow and a Sorrow Blade, and the early game for Gwen. Yeah.
meanwhile here, I mean, I am Poggy. I really can't wait for that broken myth to be finished. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I mean, Ika-Apat will start to feel that damage even though he's a roam.
Well, with Zodiark here, I think the key player is Ezra with the Force Accord.
Actually, no, he's really playing that Ezreal really well. But also, I mean, Hilnars, the only problem here is not prioritizing that reflex block. And I think right now he's looking to build it, but it's too late. I mean,
Well, he's spending on the Crucible. Oh, another Afterburn catches Josh. He's still there. Goes the Hellfire. Oh,
Ooh,
and
Aces
Aces Haka next to
Kariki.
Kariki, getting in one more auto attack, and the Force Accord does not connect. Ika-Apa safely passages away. Hilnars just dealing damage there, trying to fend them off.
okay, good timing for Hilnars there. Also, Kariki, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, was he thinking that he could actually close down Josh with only him and Ika-Apat?
Well, if the Force Accord connects, it would have been a dead Glaive.
Yeah, that would be really for sure. I mean, Josh again. Kariki again, looking for that Josh afterburn, but
Oh,
not gonna give it away.
Whipple and Spitfire
goes the
connects
Afterburn.
good Afterburn to Joshi Su, but manages to survive
Ooh.
that one, and they return the damage with polite company, but Ika-Apat manages to get away with the help of the movement speed buff and the heal from the Imperial Super.
yeah, quite unfortunate for Kariki here. I mean, he's been trying to pick Josh here, but unable to do so every time. Meanwhile, Kariki will once more do it. The
Just the
afterburn.
siege, and then Joshi Su dangerous and dies, and then also a siege, and Finn is in very good claiming of objective from Hokage, kills 2 of Zodiark as well as the turret siege. First turret, then that leaves the farm of Zodiark vulnerable.
Yeah, again, a bit disappointing from Iron Poggy here. I mean, it should be automatic that when 3 of your enemies are in the lane, I mean, you should be in the lane also helping your teammates. So again, I mean, that clash was, I think it was I'm Poggy is so liable for that clash, for losing that turret. It's so easy to defend it with that scarf, but he wasn't there.
And Kariki has been an effective glaive because it's only now that I Am Poggy was able to pick up or complete the broken myth.
There it goes. I mean, now I'm Poggy actually picks up that broken myth in exchange for losing the turret. That gave him time to farm. But let's see if this will make the difference for Zodiark right now, who's like lagging behind 1-4.
So Ezreal looking for a good force accord. The fireworks has been, but Kariki in a very bad position. Again, Joshisu blocks the afterburn now. Glenn runs away, aces high! Missed by a mile now! Ika-apat and Hilmdars just waiting there for the backup, but Kariki survives that one. It was a wasted aces high.
And again, I mean, Kariki doing a great job, but every time he does it, no one's there to back him up.
Yeah.
I like that instinct though. I mean, the moment he sees a potential target, he's gonna go in.
Maybe he's practicing for the clash.
He's practicing for the clash. Meanwhile, here Kariki's gonna pop out that mine.
Yeah, this is a definitely tough spot for Zodiark.
Ooh, and Hilmdars here trying to feel it. Where
We will
should
see
go?
a Zodiark come back again like before.
Possibly. I mean, Iron Poggy has the potential to bring actually, you know, win the game with a scarf. Even with Josh backing up. And Kariki will lose his team later on. But
Light company, but Quibble does not connect.
because later on, I mean, Kariki is gonna lose his team as a glaive. I mean, he's not gonna scale the same damage as Scarf and Gwen can in the late game. Meanwhile, here they
Well,
are.
10 seconds down, 6 seconds with Joshisu's aces high, and they force an engage here.
Ooh,
my
Dragon Breath.
Dragon
Wait for it,
Breath,
though.
but wait for it, goes silence, and they kill the baby dragon, and Joshisu will come next, but he took down the Vox with him. Now Kariki chasing, the last man goes for wanting that ace. Ezreal just not tanky enough, and there goes a heal and movement speed. Ezreal will go down here, and it is an ace, and the turret invasion. No, go for the turret, guys.
And again, I think this is the problem of not having vision. I mean, this has happened to Zodiark during the last game.
Yeah.
Not having the right vision in the right place, in the right time. And that's what Hokage capitalized.
And Poggy will try to fend off this one, but he won't do much here because Glaive has that damage and has that Storm Crown for the claiming of objectives.
And it looks like Hokage once again has the lead, but you know, you really can't say for sure now because Zodiark has been able to, you know, do a comeback really well during the last game. So I really don't want to say that Hokage right now has the momentum to actually win it because Zodiark anytime can actually pull up something, especially with a scarf there.
And say hello to the Kraken, guys. It is up at 15 minutes. We are waiting for our first Kraken fight.
And here, I mean, I'm Poggy. Either he can easily capture a Kraken or actually bring it down as a scarf. I mean, it's gonna be so easy for him. Meanwhile, here, look at this. I mean, look at this vision from Hokage. I mean, you can see it all over the map.
All over the map.
Ooh,
Just right
Hilmdar is
down.
here. Has to be careful. I mean, I would have hooked that if I
Up
knew.
alone, but Glaive is going to flag them from behind. Will catch Joshisu for a good afterburn, but goes for the scarf instead. And scarf cuts there. Wait for it, pops out, and they want the scarf.
Ooh.
All alone. And then Joshisu backs away from that one. Kariki wanting to go for a good afterburn to Joshisu, while Finn is tanking all the damage. Not Finn, not tanky enough to withstand all those damage. Now Joshisu a bit too late to rescue your teammates, and it is an ace again for Hokage.
Yeah, it was a bit of a poor positioning from Zodiark there. I mean, I am Poggy once again caught out with a scarf. I mean, Josh also, I mean, I don't think he knew who to focus. I mean, he was changing targets. It was like either Kariki, then eventually switched to Ika-Apat.
And it will be the Kraken here uncontested because the minion wave is pushed too far at the choke point at the base. So the Zodiac would have to clear that one first. So uncontested.
But I think
Kraken
this is gonna be
down.
easy for an Iron Poggy to actually bring down.
The Kraken because of the damage its card has over time.
Yeah, so let's see if we'll be able to actually defend this, or actually will Hokage actually force a game 3 here.
They really like spamming those mines inside the base.
Yeah.
What would that help?
Because, you know, just maybe like Hokage to make them panic or something, I don't know. And deal some damage.
Yeah. Any amount of damage will do. Anyway, that is the Kraken on its way to the base to gnaw out all of Zodiark's turrets. But the question is, will Zodiark be able to defend this when the group has been casted but does not hit? And very healthy Kraken force. A cord catches Ika-apat. Aces High also catches Ika-apat. And Dragon Breath burns Ika-apat. Kariki just wanting to siege. They just want to siege while they are peeling off the help. They are just helping this Kraken for the Vainglory crystal, but unfortunately at the cost of their life. Will Kraken be able to do the work here? I think not.
Yeah.
Zodiark is still in the game.
But right now, Hokage's like backdoor potential is so immense right now. Alright, now let's see what Zodiark will actually try to pull off in this one. I mean, Zodiark right now has like only one choice. It's to actually bring the clash in the choke point of Hokage. Actually try to bring down turrets. Meanwhile, Kariki and Ika-apat here is gonna have a very easy way to backdoor with that Afterburn and Arcane Portal. Meanwhile, the turret is gonna go down. The very first turret for Zodiark here in the 18th minute. And Kariki here looking for the Iron Poggy, and he catches him down. But that's not gonna do anything. And meanwhile here, Kariki is actually being very sneaky here. He's actually looking for a backdoor here. And Ika-apat is doing the same thing. They're actually doing it step by step and actually trying to backdoor it. Ooh, the Afterburn though, it fails. God, a bit desperate there. Ika-apat though, he gets spotted with that. But they can actually just go in for it. Or will they be able to do it?
Will they be able to defend this one? Oh, Afterburns away. Kariki is still safe.
And again, I mean, a very failed attempt from Kariki. They're not the sneakiest Afterburn.
Sneaky Afterburn. They want to Vainglory
Actually,
crystal.
they're gonna go for it. I mean, Zodiark is kind of far off. They should actually go for it now.
Go for it. Arcane Passage in. Oh, there goes the Arcane Passage. They're going in for the Vainglory crystal. Hokage wants a Vainglory crystal, ignoring all the Zodiark. Dragon Spray won't do any much damage there, and it is game 2 for Hokage. We will be seeing a game 3. Defining moment for both of these teams to have the invitation, the access to the live event of ESGS.
I think I'm not really sure why Zodiark chose to actually push higher when they knew that Lyra will be there for the Arcane Portal.
They had the mines, but unfortunately it wasn't enough.
And the mines could do any, like, it barely does any damage.
Expecting the mines to kill.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, but we still have one more game, so stay tuned with us and like our Twitch. It's MeSA Official, also our YouTube channel at MeSA Official, and Facebook at Mobile Esports Arena. So let us not prolong game 3 of MeSA Invitationals. Let's proceed into the draft match.
And then again, I mean, the same pick and same bans for both teams here, and Aegis and the Catherine. I think what Zodiark can do here is actually go for, let go of him and stick to something.
Let it
on
go.
meta. There
Let
goes.
it go.
They're now actually going for the Grace here. It's really good pick.
Yeah, really. Enough with the pin.
Yeah, and Hokage is gonna stick. Ooh, after they are gonna go with Lyra.
Lyra is very good against a Grace.
Now here, Zodiark has so many possibilities that they can do here. They can go for a Castro, they can go for a Samuel, Let's see who they think will complement Grace here. Or a Baron. Of course.
Baron.
How could they not forget the Baron?
Baron is good.
I mean, Josh will have that Baron. Knowing that there's a Vox here, I mean, again, I mean, you can have a what?
Talk.
The Taka would have been great also. Or the Black Feather. I don't think the Fortress
No!
or Grace here.
Stay away from the fortress!
Yeah, a Glaive here would be great. A Glaive would have been better against a Vox here.
No! Stay away from the fortress!
Ooh, they actually went for the Fortress here. I don't think Grace and Fortress is actually the best
Tandem.
tandem. And instead, they are gonna get that Glaive against that Baron, which is a very good one. And Kariki has been doing great with that Glaive so far.
Ah! What's
Yes.
up with fortress anyway?
I know with Fortress. I mean, it's a comfort. I mean, that's how you define C. I mean, players use according to their comfort picks and not adapt.
Adapt to
To what's
whatever
happening.
is
Prepare
on
for
the
battle.
table.
Yeah, so it's really, I mean, but I think, I mean, you know, given it's a comfort pick, I mean, this is gonna give so much confidence for Iron Ball with the Fortress. But I mean, also with the Baron, I mean, Baron late game really works, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure how they're gonna contain that.
Maybe
Glaive early game.
maybe they're expecting the fortress to carry them again, like the turnaround with the first game.
Yeah, but let's see. I mean, Kariki with a Glaive, he was consistent
Very
last
deadly,
game.
very deadly
And
glaive.
right now he's gonna do the same thing against a Baron now, which is an easier target for me.
Okay, so guys, you're still watching Mobile Esports Arena Invitational. So those who will compete here will have the invitation. Top 2 will be given the invitation at ESG SXMX MOA Arena on October 27 to 29. So we are now seeing Zodiark versus Hokage Game 3, an early game intense match at they're having a meeting in the center of housing of how they go in, and then they weren't able to steal the middle treant. But yeah, it was a fairly good try.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're gonna go back to their lanes.
Back to their lanes, and yeah, just farming the typical early game building up.
Well, here, I mean, Josh and Vox and a Baron, you know, nothing really spectacular. I mean, both these carries are just gonna focus on farming. You know, they might be aggressive or not, but so far, I mean, with the Lyra, I mean, pretty sure Hokage will try to be more aggressive against this Baron, who's very slow.
Yeah. Well, you have the movement speed burst from Itaapa,
Also, I
and
mean-
Hilgars is very mobile with his Sonic Zoom, so he can't pull it off. But you know, Ezreal is there to give out the slow with the passer. Oh, but Kariki is on the first, another afterburn from Kariki, and Joshisu jump jets away. Ezreal stuck there. Ooh, look at that, a slow from Ezreal, really working with that Viking style.
I think they failed to connect that afterburn in Bulwark. That's
Yeah.
gonna prevent Josh from actually
From jumping
yeah,
out.
from jumping out. So not really the smoothest of ganks there. Meanwhile here, Iron Poggy is gonna rotate
But
in the lane.
yeah, but the minion wave is too pushed out so far, so he couldn't quite do a good rotation there. So he's gonna go back to farming, and he picks up his storm banner. He picks up a banner just for the faster clearing of the jungle.
Actually, it might look like he's gonna build for a Storm Crown here. Meanwhile here, Kariki is just, you know, just farming. And meanwhile in the lane, nothing new.
Well, it's a 1-1. I can feel that both of these teams can really feel the pressure and is playing a bit safe.
Yeah, but you know what I think here? I mean, I think Hokage has a slight advantage here.
Visiting. Oh, but he turns around and tries to the other bush. Ezreal has to be careful here. And Poggy goes into Hilmdars. Oh, that's quite not. Oh, an afterburn to M Poggy, but gives him actually advantage advantage position, but
Yeah,
Ezra
Keriki
suffered
was
for it.
looking for Josh there, but you know, Josh was too far back.
Maybe a good coordination with the targets because they clearly want to go for the other.
Yeah, that's why they had no choice but actually go for Iron Poggy, but you know, really to no avail here. Now Kariki is going to be found by Iron Poggy here.
Oh, a scrimmage here. Mpoggy has to be careful. Movement speed, and then the bulwark. Mpoggy, one good afterburn gets afterburn in the wall, stand in the wall, and that is an easy kill for Kariki.
And meanwhile here, they are going to try to burst this turret down, but only little. Meanwhile, Kariki doing a good job here, denying Zodiark of
You know
farm.
what will be a funny play here?
That is.
If Kariki makes a mistake and afterburns Grace into the clash and Grace sends everyone there
Right.
with a holy Nova, holy shield.
Holy shield.
Yeah, I've experienced that before with Glaive. Glaive actually gave me the opportunity to stun his
Actually,
teammate.
put him in the position of your carry, who's staying behind, stun him, and allow Fortress to summon the wolves. and
Yeah.
finish them off.
But that I mean, this is high competitive play.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe
that
maybe
worked.
maybe if I'm
We've seen a lot of things happen here, so. everything can happen. You know, meanwhile here, I mean, actually, Kapat finishes that renewal, so it's really gonna be a big boost for Hokage here. Meanwhile, Azra is still looking to build that renewal. I mean, something's wrong with him, but he's just gonna be there in a safe place right now. Josh now has
in a
to
safe place.
defend this as much as he can, while Hokage doesn't notice it.
Oh, but it's a Delian Snail. It's not gonna be anything.
Ezra
So.
is back still with no renewal there.
Yeah,
Now-
and I am Poggy just stays in the lane. Watch.
Oh, look at the damage though.
But you know, Helmders with boots
No,
popping.
this is not so wise. They're letting Kariki take so much damage, and Iron Pog is gonna find himself caught out
Poggy
here.
very vulnerable there. Oh, Ezra is just doing the defensive work. I mean, they let the Glaive invade them, and you have seen I am Poggy just deal with all it, but it was a good afterburn to Ezra, and they pick up the kill with Ezra. This Glaive doing the work. They just leave Glaive to farm out.
And again, Hokage is gonna have an easy time to push this one. I mean, Zodiark's not really the biggest fan of actually defending their turret. I mean,
Yeah.
they're letting their turrets go down uncontested, so this gives Hokage an easy boost of gold early on. I mean, look at this.
Oh, that damage.
Iron Pog is not even
Oh.
going to the lane to actually try and defend this one. And now it's like around 20% health.
Josh, you see the jump jets clearly wants Helmders, but Ezra goes for Ikaapa. I think Zodiark has to prioritize which target to go in first.
You know, Kariki is so farmed up also. I mean, even for a jungle here right now. He's 39 CS versus the 22 CS of I am Poggy.
0-2 in favor of Hokage, and we really can see that in terms of everything. The kills, the siege. What is the turning point here, or the win condition for Zodiark?
I mean, Zodiark, you just have to actually, be there when needed. I mean, I am Poggy. Sometimes he's lagging behind, especially
another
like this.
engage here.
He's there
A
far
good
back.
afterburn, but the afterburn failed there. It was a good attempt for an afterburn, but a bad connection.
Then they're
So
gonna get this
Iron
one.
Cannon goes out here, takes 1/4 of Hildar's health, but Kariki goes in for Ezra. Grace being squishy, Fountain has been popped, but won't do much, and Iron Poggy pops out those mini wolves and does not do anything. I'm
Once
not
more.
so sure about this fortress.
Yeah, no, it's more of like I am
This
Poggy
fortress.
playing the fortress. I mean, he's always somewhere when there is a big clash happening.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. The only thing that he needs to do is be there when there's a clash.
You're basically giving Hokage the
Yeah,
3 versus 2 advantage.
he's leaving his teammates behind.
But I think he just wants to rush.
Yeah, he's too
The
focused on
item.
farming that he forgets that there's an actual clash happening. And which Hokage is taking advantage of because they know Iron Poggy won't track back and go in the lane and join his teammates. That's why they're able to catch Ezret or Josh quite
Yeah.
easily.
So, really with the fortress pick.
Yeah, the fortress is big
You know,
also.
it's still too early in the game. Still can turn around, and fortress can still carry given enough items. So maybe that's why I am probably is focusing on farming.
That's true. Let's see if I am Poggy will actually be able to do something here. But right now, he's very slow in farming that Aftershock. Because Kariki right now has that Aftershock with the Storm Crown.
Oh no! And just Kariki is just waiting patiently at
Yeah,
that
again,
bush.
Kariki, a very patient glaive user here. And looking for a Josh here.
Joshisu very vulnerable here, but Fortress goes
And again,
back.
Fortress is not here. This is gonna give Hokage some time, but
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be back on time anyway with that
You
Aftershock.
have to just connect with Joshisu, and Ezreal goes in but tries to defend Kariki. Really a patient kitty.
Here it goes. I am Poggy is gonna try to sneak
Going back farming again?
No,
No.
he's not gonna farm again. Here goes Kariki. Oh, they're not gonna overextend here. Josh was.
They're just letting Helmdars push
No,
their
they're actually
turret.
waiting for I am Poggy to start farming, and this is gonna give time for Kariki to actually pull off something here, and he's gonna portal back.
But you know, this is a good strategy because if you leave I am Pogi just to farm, but then
And
Kariki
again,
is there.
Zodiark is giving away
Oh,
this.
and afterwards,
turret
Josh
so
still leaves
cheaply.
him vulnerable. There is attack of the back. Iron Cannon goes up. Passage goes in, and Kariki wants to find a good afterburn but fails to do so. And Kariki will die in 2 more auto attacks. He dies now, and Helmdars will back away. Iron Pogi chasing Helmdars. A bit of help with the Imperial Sigil
I'm
and
just-
the Bright
I'm
Bulwark.
just wondering why he's not actually kiting. I mean, he can actually kite while he's running.
Well, you know, with that clash, I still think the advantage to Hokage because they were able to take down 1 turret in
Yes.
exchange for Glaive's life. But you know, 1 turret.
I mean, it's so easy to take their objectives, right? I mean, you just have to wait for them to actually go back
Yeah.
and farm in their jungle and just leave Josh defend it. It's a bit of a careless playstyle coming from Zodiark here.
And yeah, just contesting for the gold miner here. No, they're not pursuing the gold miner. Scoreboard says 1:3 with 5k gold difference. Net worth 5k to advantage to Hokage, which means they have more damage.
And now it's gonna get bigger with this gold mine pickup from Hokage.
Uncontested.
Yeah, uncontested. I mean, right now, I mean, Hokage is commanding the pace here. I mean, they have control over the jungle. They can go in anytime they want.
And Glaive will picking up that what do you call this?
The CP infusion.
Yeah,
and
the
reflex block.
CP infusion and as well as the reflex block. Well, I think you can burst Joshisu here.
Actually, he has to go now. There is no I am Pogi there. It's so funny.
But
Like,
box
it's so
is
easy
still
to...
far. Hilmdars is not yet there. So this is the difference between the coordination of Zodiark and Hokage. Clearly, Hokage has more coordination. You know, Kariki could have went in for the kill, but you know, having noticed that Hilmdars was there, he wouldn't risk it because he's just putting himself in danger, even if Ikaapat is there. So yeah, we're gonna see a lane push here from Hokage. Flares has been popped and just pushing with Hilmdars. They're not even trying. Zodiark is not even trying to pacify any of the pressure that's coming from Hokage.
Yeah, I mean, I am Pogi here. Actually, I mean, you know, he is on time with his farm here. I think what Zodiark has to do is actually force some fights. Because you have a fortress here. I mean, that's the purpose of picking fortress, to actually force a fight and not actually invite Hokage to be near your turret.
And with the burst of Joshisu and I am Bogi, they can actually kill Vox easily.
Yeah, so Zodiark is very reactive right now. They're waiting for what Hokage will do. Not really the best place.
Oh,
But there
Iron
goes Iron
Cannon
Cannon!
hits the center of the clash against Joshisu, and Danger Fountain has been popped. Joshisu dies easily, and it is the Vox who's doing
What
the
is
time.
I Am Pogi doing? He's, like,
Let's go!
Far behind I am Pogi.
I didn't expect that. Because,
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fortress, I mean, there's no point in playing a fortress if you're just gonna track behind.
well, they are clearly wanting to initiate, and they have been doing so. But you know, this is the hesitation that's coming in from Ironpog. I mean, I don't want to I don't want to like lash out on the player or like say that Ironpog is a really good player, but he's not in the zone right now.
Right now he's underperforming with his Fortress.
Yeah, underperforming with the Fortress.
And again, for me, I mean, also, I mean, you have to boil it down in the draft. I think there could have been a better choice besides a Fortress here. That's gonna be allow him to allow him to play more confident. Because not right now with a Fortress, he's a bit skeptical.
Confident. Yeah, because with the Fortress, you have to force a clash into the Vox. Other than, you know, you have to strike first even before Glaive can do that good afterburn, because if you let Glaive get the good afterburn first, then definitely one of you is in jeopardy.
Yeah, right now Kariki is gonna do that once more, looking for the right afterburn here. They're gonna focus on
Crystal Sentry, Hokage, very objective base. Iron Cannon hits Ika-Apa, not gonna die. And Ironpog forces a clash into Kariki, ignoring Hilmdar's, and a good afterburn to Joshisu. Joshisu will die, and the Divine Intervention does not even finish.
Again, it's the same scenario. Ironpog running away because he really can't do any damage, nor actually that wasn't really a good initiation from Ironpog. I think
What is happening?
I think that's the most that he can do as a Fortress. Actually, just launch those wolves. But once Josh dies, that's the main source of their DPS. They just fall. I mean, they really can't do anything. They're just forced to retreat, just like what Ironpog is doing.
They could still try to go in for a good Kraken steal.
And right now, because Fortress isn't really a threat. So I mean, Hokage is just focusing on Josh because they know that Ironpog really can't do any significant damage, nor is willing to actually commit.
And look at Ika-Apat having to build that Storm Crown instead of... Oh, they have a double Storm Crown. So Hokage is really playing this objective base and looking to finish the game easy.
And meanwhile here you have... Wow, I mean, Kariki once more actually really like commanding what the pace here. I mean, he's really like he's setting a tempo for everyone, even for Zodiark. And Zodiark is
apparently he's the
adapting.
shot caller.
Yeah, he's a shot caller for both Zodiark and Hokage.
And they're engaged. You know, this is a very chill Lyra.
And actually, this is the last century. So now, I mean, Hokage now has a complete control.
Well, if this is going down fast, and Kraken will go down fast because they have two Storm Crowns here on the side of Hokage.
And right now, they are actually gonna go for that, but I don't think it's a wise move right now because
Poggy can steal it as well as Joshisu.
And right now, they can actually.
You're just baiting.
They might actually use the Kraken to bait them, but Kariki a bit careless here. He has to go back right now. That is too early for him.
Oh, Ika-Apat pops in the passage, and Hilmdars goes in, but Zodiac runs away.
Hokage has to track back here. A bit of a careless.
Well, they can go for the Kraken here because they have enough time and they have two Storm Crowns.
Yeah, actually now they can do the Kraken right now. And will they be able to actually catch here? I mean, as they're rushing, knowing that the Kraken is gonna get captured soon enough.
As right now, Fountain has been popped and Mines get spotted. They are pulling the Kraken away, and Kraken at 1 for help. Iron Cannon goes out. Will they steal it? No. Still with Hokage and the Kraken. Passage goes out just for the safe distance, and Poggy will die here. Hilmdar's just dancing around this clash. And Grace will die here, not even connecting the Divine Intervention. One good follow-up with the afterburn. And it is an ace, and the Kraken and Hokage can take this game. They have enough damage. They have the Kraken. They have been playing good for the past 2 games. And yes, I think this will be the game. And they will be proceeding with the ESGS live tournament of Mobile Esports Arena at October 27 to 29 at SMX Arena. Kraken still going. That's a healthy Kraken. Well, even if Hokage gets wiped out here, the Kraken will still survive to slay this Vainglory crystal.
Well, I mean, again, that forced pick a fortress. I mean, you're forcing to play a fortress in this kind of like meta.
Yeah.
Not really working that well.
Maybe they wanted to go for in a comfort pick. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the first round of the qualifiers for Mobile Esports Arena's culminating event at SMX MOA ESGS 2017, the most expected, the most awaited. So we have the two teams to be invited at the said event is first Branchong. Round of applause. Brand Esports, rather.
Esports.
Round of applause. Corrected. Okay. I'm embarrassed right now. And then next is Team Hokage. Round of applause again. Yeah, guys, before we go, we would just like to thank all of you for watching with us in this intense matches, and we would just like to thank the production at the back, working very hard to give you a good stream to Boss Jab, Kevin and JM and Ishan and the Marshals and the crew, everyone, thank you, and we will be seeing you next week. But before that, let me remind you that this is the Invitationals, and the post or the open registration for the second round of the qualifiers has already been up. So 7 slots for the online tournament. So there are 5 slots left, and we will be doing the qualifiers every Thursdays. And for the Mobile Esports Arena monthly online tournament, we will still be proceeding with that. Even if you qualified here in the Invitationals, you can still register for the monthly online tournament, and it already has been posted too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I guess we'll see you next week. And my name is Milski.
And I'm fine.
GG.